When we take a photo, we press the shutter release and that lets a little bit of light into the camera. It comes through the lens and it's focused onto the sensor behind. When we take a photo, we need to make sure that just the right amount of light is landing on that sensor. If there's a bit too much, the picture will be too bright. We call this overexposed. If there's not enough, it'll be too dark and we call it underexposed. So we've got to make sure just the right amount of light falls on that sensor. One of the most useful tools that we have as a photographer is something called the exposure meter, and you can see this by looking through your viewfinder. Make sure your camera's turned on, hold the camera up to your eye and half press your shutter. Now look just below where the image is and you'll see a series of numbers. They'll say 200, 8, 100. Those are the settings we did earlier. To the right of that, you'll see your exposure meter. Different cameras look a little bit different. My one says minus, 0 and then plus. Some cameras may say -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. Have a look at your camera and see what it says. While looking through the viewfinder, half press the shutter. You should now see a little dial either to the top or just below that exposure meter. This dial is telling you whether the camera thinks that the photo you're about to take is going to be too dark or too bright. If that little dial is to the left of 0, or in the minus numbers, too dark. If it's to the right, in the plus numbers, then it'll be too bright. Try pointing your camera at a well-lit area. See what that dial reads and take a photograph. Did the picture look too bright or too dark to you? Now point the camera at a dark area, perhaps under a tree. You'll probably see the little dial will now be to the left in the minus numbers. Take a picture and have a look at it. Does that picture look too dark or too bright? Now try pointing your camera somewhere very, very bright, like the sun or a cloud. That dial will probably now go to the right. Take another picture, see what it says. Try practicing with a number of different views. Point your camera, have a look at the exposure meter. If it reads plus, minus or 0, take your picture and have a look at it. You should find that the pictures where your exposure meter read into the plus side will be a bit too bright or overexposed. Where it read into the negative side, they should be too dark or underexposed. Remember, that's because not enough light or too much light is landing on that sensor. In the later lessons, we're going to learn how to compensate for that, and this is how manual mode works.